Now we're going to move on to a new section, finding the derivative of an inverse of a function. So this here, all this here is going to be revision from our section on functions. So let me just give you a quick revision. So if you have a function f of x equals 3x plus 2 here, what that means is that you've got this. Hang on, you've got some sort of machine here. You've got some sort of a machine here. If you put the number 2 into the function here, it will spit out, it will do its blah blah blah, and it will spit out the number 8. So yes, so you can imagine a function as being like a machine. If you put the 2 into here, it will do its blah blah, and it will spit out the number 8. If you put the number 5 into the machine, it will do its blah blah, and it will spit out the number 17. Now an inverse of a function is that, well, up here, if you put 2, it will spit out the number 8. Well, an inverse of a function is that you got to somehow find an inverse of you got to somehow find some sort of a machine here where if you put the number 8 into this machine here, it will work backwards and then spit out the number 2 for you. Okay, and if you up here, if you put the number 5 in here, it will do its job, and then it will spit out the number 17. The inverse of a function is that if you put the 17 in here, it will spit out the original number, which is 5. And the way we did that was this: 3x plus 2 equals the way we did that was hang on, y equals 3x plus 2, and then take away 2 from both sides, and then divide both sides by 3. The way we did that was this here was so the inverse function is x minus 2 divided by 3. So this here actually works. If you put the number 5 in here, it will actually spit out the 2, which is what you want, because now you're putting blah 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 and so on. If you don't understand this, then watch the section on functions, okay? And remember that if you have remember this as well. If you look at this bit here, if you let's say f of x here. Hang on, let me think. If you look at this, put the number 2 into here, it will spit out the number 8. Okay, so looking at this here, hang on, looking at the top one, if you put the number 2 in here, okay, this whole bit here will spit out the number 8. So originally we're going to put the number 2 into here. Okay, we're going to put the number 2 into here. Put the number 2 into here, then this whole thing here, it will spit out the number 8. Now if you put the number 8, hang on, if you now put the so basically, if we put the number 2 in here, it will spit out the number 8. If you now put the number 8 into our second machine, it will spit out the original number. So what that means is that if you put 2 into this thing here, then it's going to do its blah blah, and it will spit out the number 2. It will actually spit out the number 2. And if you look at the diagram, if you put the number 2 into here, it will spit out the number 8. If you put it into this thing here, it will spit out the number 2. So remember that the inverse of the normal function, well, blah 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 here, it will spit out x. Okay, and the same goes with this here. If you put the number 8 into here, so that means if you put the number 8 into here, it's going to blah blah spit out the number 2. Now put the number 2 into this thing here, it will do its blah blah, and it will spit out your original number 8. Okay, yes, remember this here. Okay, so yeah, so okay.